Hello everyone. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Thank you. Chicago PD Tracy Spiridakos as Haley Upton, Jesse Soffer as Jay Halstead. Chicago PD Season 10 was full of amazing moments, but we'd be lying if we didn't admit the show's latest season definitely had its fair share of flaws as well, particularly with how it handled some characters' arcs over the season. With such a strong ensemble, we've come to expect that the show is a balancing act. With so many character-driven storylines to juggle, it can be hard to strike the perfect balance that pleases every single fan, and we understand that there are going to be times when some characters take precedence over others. For the most part, the show has always done a great job of giving each character their standout moments across the season, and Season 10 was no different. Each member of the core cast received some big episodes over the course of the season, which allowed their characters to take center stage, and as a whole, the season was another enjoyable one. However, if we're getting nitpicky, it's more than fair to say the show's 10th season definitely did some characters dirty with some of the season's storylines and choices. In fact, we feel confident in stating the show did these particular characters a disservice in Season 10. Chicago PD Jesse Soffer as Jay Halstead. To set up Halstead's exit, the show had him resign from the intelligence unit to take a job with the army in Bolivia, working to track down drug cartels. In leaving Chicago, Halstead assured Upton that they would get through things and that she was the love of his life. So color us surprised when the show had Halstead basically ghost Upton entirely after extending his time in Bolivia. This was such an out-of-character thing for Halstead to do, and the decision was not one that was needed, as it went against everything we knew and loved about Halstead, particularly his loyalty. We understand that Jesse Soffer's decision to leave the show played into the decisions that went into Halstead's exit storyline. But if we're being honest, it feels like the direction the show took him in was a true disservice to the character. Chicago PD Tracy Spiridakos as Haley Upton. Is it too much to ask for Upton to just get the chance to be happy? Like, even just for a few episodes, we're not asking for much. Upton has been on quite an emotional and traumatic ride over the past few seasons, and Season 10 was sadly no different. Upton spent most of Season 10 brokenhearted and literally burying herself in work to distract herself from Halstead's sudden exit. To pile on even more, she was brutally kidnapped and once again put through a traumatic experience when attempting to protect and save one of Halstead's former informants. We get that police work is a dangerous and trying occupation, but do we really need to constantly put Upton in tough and traumatizing positions? No, Joe PD Leroyce Hawkins as Kevin Atwater. Look, we get that not every character is going to have their standout season in the same year, but would it be too much to ask for Atwater to be shown a little more love on a consistent basis off 10 times? It feels like Atwater is pushed into the background in favor of other characters' storylines, which feels like a true shame as Leroyce Hawkins is so incredibly talented. We've seen some incredible storylines introduced for Atwater in recent seasons, but it seems like every time it seems we're building toward a big storyline, the show pumps the brakes, bringing a swift halt to any momentum in his storylines. As we look ahead to Season 11, there is truly nothing we want more than to see a water center stage with more meaty storylines that aren't abandoned before they're fully realized. Chicago PD Patrick John Pfluger as Adam Ruzek. Chicago PD really put Ruzek through the ringer in Season 10, and that might be an understatement. After a lot of back and forth, Burgess and Ruzek finally became officially official again, which was amazing. What wasn't amazing was the season finale plotline that saw Ruzek being shot in the chest and left for dead. Thankfully, the team found him in time to get him to Chicago Med for treatment, and it seems he's going to pull through. though we wouldn't know this if not for photos from a deleted scene that showed Ruzek making it out of surgery and resting in recovery. While he was far from out of the woods in the photos, there was literally no need to cut that scene and leave Ruzek's fate up in the air. We get it that cliffhangers are used for a reason in season finals, but it was literally only 2 seasons ago that the tables were flipped, and it was Ruzek sitting by Burgess's bedside after she was injured in the season 8 final. For the latest Chicago PD spoilers and news, plus more on the entire series, follow the Chicago PD category at One Chicago Center. Thanks for watching this video. Please subscribe to our Chicago PD official channel and stay with us.